Hey everybody, this is Zach from Board with Friends, and welcome back to Chapter 2 of our House of Danger Choose Your Own Adventure Let's Play. We're going to be moving forward in the game. Last episode, we played the first chapter. We managed to get into the house, and we got a couple of cool items. We found a satellite dish piece, a whirring metal sphere, and we got a cavalry saber and a large wooden dowel, which will help us augment our die rolls. And we still have our pocket knife, and we still have a bottle of water to drink, which would be... I'll just stay hydrated and drink that when I need it, I guess. We also had a psychic premonition of a door with a open lock with light coming through it. Not sure if that was just telling me that I was close to the door to get into the house or not, but it's cool that I got one. But we're going to get started on Chapter 2 and see what happens next. Take off the cover of the book. The Mansion, Chapter 2. You made it. You're inside the Marsden house, the cursed edifice that has haunted your nightmares for weeks. Your trek through the mansion's grounds has left you with far more questions than answers, to a point where you have to wonder if the smart move would be to turn around right now and forget you ever came to this infernal place. You're no quitter, though. You're an aspiring detective and psychic investigator. You won't give up this case until you find out why a spooky, futuristic mansion you'd never seen before has somehow found its way into your dreams, and why you got a call from the house this morning. You're standing in a grand foyer. Its modern decor is elegant in its minimalism. Suddenly, a man in a delivery uniform bursts through a set of tall, double doors, screaming, "Help! Help! They're after me!" the man cries. He rushes towards you, but suddenly drops to the ground, as if he had been hit by an invisible hammer. You dash to his side and hear his breath coming in short gasps that sound almost like sobs. He gives a terrible shriek and lies still. The man has been frightened to death, you think. Continued on card 31. Just then he inhales sharply, jumps to his feet, and bolts past you and out of the house. You breathe a deep sigh of relief. So, not quite dead. Sometimes, something falls from your clothing as he makes his exit. Something falls from his clothing as he makes his exit, and it hits the floor tinkling. You kneel down to inspect the object and discover that it's a small dart, the kind that might have come from a blowgun. Whatever this man was afraid of, his fear seems to have been justified. Just how dangerous is this house? Are your thoughts? As your thoughts swirl, a loud buzzing noise erupts from somewhere beneath your feet, shaking the floor. The noise is so loud, it drowns out the gathering storm outside. Just as quickly as you came, the noise stops. It sure sounds like something weird is happening beneath the manor. You're willing to bet that whatever is happening in this place, the answers await you down there. Draw clue 57 to discover your goal. You don't see any way to a lower level from the foyer. Rather, a sweeping stairway leads upstairs. While the double doors that the frightened man ran through head off to your right, a smaller door slightly ajar leads to the opposite direction. If you take the stairs to the second floor, go to story card 39. If you go through the double doors, go to the story card 51. If you walk through the smaller door, go to... Oh, so I got 3 choices this time. Alright, well, let's get our clue card. It is 57? So it's going to be way back here. It is the last card in the deck. Alright. The goal is find access to the basement. Alright. Moving right along. Alright, so what do we want to do here? You don't see any... Rather, a sweeping stairway leads upstairs. Well, the double doors that the frightened man ran through. I kind of want to talk to the guy. So let's go through the double doors. We'll go to story card 51. Every time I make a decision, I feel like it's going to be a bad one in these things. That's way back here. Alright, 51, 51. It's just going to have a big "you died" symbol on it, I bet. You enter a formal dining room decorated in a modern style. The walls are a deep, moody gray, and the table and chairs are lacquered glossy black. A glass vase containing limp, long-dead flowers sits in the center of the table. Around the table sit 4 men. Their skin and uniforms are all shades of shimmering white and blue, and a wispy aura wafts off of them like smoke. They're dressed in Civil War-era Union soldier uniforms, and talking as if telling stories around a campfire. One has his feet propped up on the table. They don't seem to be aware of your presence. You notice a wooden door that is rattling, as if something behind it is trying to escape. Beams of blue light shoot out of the keyhole. Oh. Like our premonition. Shoot out of the keyhole and a wooden slats of the door. There's also a narrow swinging door at the end of the dining room that probably leads to the kitchen. Ooh, free action. If you are at level 2 or higher on the psychic scale, and if you want to get closer and listen to their stories, draw clue 48. Yeah, I'm at level 2, because we're still at psychic level 9 from the last chapter. So yeah, let's do it. Clue 48. You creep closer and overhear bits and pieces of conversation. One ghost mentions barely surviving a savage attack and locking the dangerous one in the secret passage between the kitchen and the master bedroom. If you quietly open the rattling wood door with blue light, go to story card 37. If you sneak past the men and go into the kitchen, go to story card 54. Well, I had a premonition about it. I don't know if it was a bad thing or not. Let's open it up. So we're going to go to story card 37. These guys are probably going to kill me. Alright, 37. Alright. You open the rattling door to reveal an impossibly long passage, slightly lit with small beams of blue light. A chill runs through your veins as an apparition materializes in the distance. The ghost wears a tattered robe, and his skin appears badly burned. One of his eyes is missing, while the other darts around nervously. He walks straight towards you, brandishing a sword in one hand. You try to run, but your legs refuse to cooperate. You're frozen in place. The spirit continues to approach you. He advances calmly, slowly moving closer and closer, until he's finally upon you. You feel intense pain, and then nothing. Yeah, I died again. Move back 1 space on the psychic scale, and return to story card 51. Smooth move, Zach. Alright, so we go back to level 8. Sorry, 8 on there. And story card 51. So, don't open the door. If you sneak past the men and go to the kitchen, go to story card 54. Alright, so we're going to go to 54. So that premonition was, don't do that. They did say it was the dangerous one. But maybe they were the bad guys and he was actually good, you know? That's my justification of what I just did. The kitchen looks a bit drab, compared to what you've seen in the rest of the house. A large blue refrigerator stands lonely against one wall, a heavy chain wrapped around it, holding it closed. The opposite wall is dominated by tall cupboards. Black and white checkered tile covers the countertops and the floors, and a butcher's block on the counter is stained a deep crimson from heavy use. On the far side of the room, there's a small door that appears to lead to a wine cellar. Optional challenge, search the cupboards. Optional challenge, try opening the fridge. With strength, I do have a way to enhance my strength. Let's see here. After challenges continue. Oh, maybe I am allowed to do both challenges. Whatever. I've been doing one, so I'll stick it to that way. Alright, let's see. Optional challenge, try to open the fridge. Let's open the fridge. So I'm going to use my large wooden dowel, which gives me +2 to my die roll. And if we remember correctly from the rules, as long as I don't roll a 1, I get to keep the large wooden dowel. Because a 1 is an instant failure, kind of like D&D rules, critical failure. Plug for that podcast. Alright, let's see. We need to beat a 3, because that's where our danger meter's at. So that's a 5, so we're good. Alright, and we get clue 49. I will put my dowel away. I used it as leverage. 49. There we go. What did we get in the fridge? Probably moldy cheese. Oh, I was close. A sandwich. You find a delicious-looking sandwich in the fridge. Discard at any time to lower danger meter by 4. That's awesome. And I can wash it down with a bottle of water, which lowers the danger meter by 3. Alright. Well, so far we haven't really raised the danger meter. So, I mean, if I'm reading this correctly and I check the rules, I think I can do all the optional challenges if I want to get more stuff. Because it doesn't say I can't, but it also doesn't say I shouldn't. And it does say after challenges continue below. So, and that's plural, so I would interpret that as I could do both challenges if I want to. My game. Alright, let's do this. Alright, so we will do the other optional challenge now. I didn't do this in the first chapter, but we're going to search the cupboards. So I need to, again, beat a 3. I don't have anything that enhances search, though. That's a 4. That does beat a 3. Well, 3 or more would win the challenge. So I'll also take clue 34. Why not? I want to see more of this game and get more clues. And I can't pick that up. I don't need it anyway. 34. There we go. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, a bonus story choice. Alright, I'm glad I did this. The cupboards are entirely empty, but the back of one of them opens to reveal a secret passage and a stairway. Place this new optional story choice at the bottom of story card 54. This option may be considered when you are ready to choose your action. Alright, so 54 is where we were. So now, instead of enter the wine cellar and go to story card 56, I can, or to follow the secret passage and go to story card 59. Heck yeah, I'm going to go to story card 59. I want to see what's in that secret passage. I'm going to die again, aren't I? I'm going to die again. 59 is not in this pile. There we go. Oh, it's way down there. Oh, I thought I got the end of game. I did not. Second to last page of the chapter. Alright, here we go. You enter an extravagantly decorated master bedroom. A dressing table with a fancy mirror sits against one wall across from a canopy bed covered in burgundy silk. The ghost of a Union general sits on the bed, facing away from you. As the floor creaks beneath your step, the ghost figure turns and leaps to his feet. He has a fearsome scowl on his face, and an empty scabbard on his belt. "Coward! Traitor! Thief!" he yells as he approaches. There's an open door on the far side of the room, through which you glimpse a bathroom with dark green tiles. You could also retreat back into the hallway to escape the Phantom's wrath. Free action. If you have clue 2, you may attempt to give it to the ghost. To do so, discard it and draw clue 32. I do have clue 2. It is my cavalry saber. So I could give this to the ghost. If you do not have clue 2, continue below. Alright, so I don't have to fight the ghost because I have this. That's awesome. Although I do like that clue. Let's see. Clue 32. Maybe he gives me something better than a cavalry saber. Now I'm really glad I climbed that statue. Whoops. You offer the saber to the advancing apparition. He pauses and takes it, sliding the sword into his scabbard. It fits perfectly. He looks at you and starts to speak. Move forward 2 spaces on the psychic scale and lower the danger meter by 2. Go to story card 34. So I go up to 10 here. I can't lower that anymore. And I go to story card 34. I guess I don't run because I gave him a sword. Alright. This is really cool. Alright. I am General Henry Marsden of the Union Army, and this estate has passed through my family for generations, ever since the first settlers built in this town. I regret that I cannot stay long, for though our meeting has invigorated me, I must soon return to my penance. Before I go, however, I will answer any one inquiry you might have. Choose one, then continue. If you ask the ghost about the noises in the basement, draw clue 28. If you ask the ghost about other ghosts in the mansion, draw clue 36. If you ask the ghost about your nightmares, draw clue 43. Oh, that is a tough choice. Okay. Let's find out about the nightmares. $43. $42. $43. Alright. The ghost's eyes look grim. I would turn back if I were you. The source of those nightmares is something truly frightening. Indeed, you don't want to tamper with the forces that are far beyond you. You won't fare well. Well, that was not helpful. Okay, back to 34. So we flip this over. If you return to the hallway, go to story card 40. If you want to check the bathroom, go to story card 50. Let's go look at the ugly tiled bathroom. Story card 50. Let's see if I can die in a bathroom. Oh man, I should have asked about the stuff in the basement. You enter the bathroom and close the door behind you. Why would I do that? Only to jump about 3 feet in the air when the door suddenly bulges inward with a loud thud. Frost spreads across the bathroom mirror, and you stand so still you almost stop breathing, until the frost finally stops spreading. It recedes, and the scary bulging door returns to its normal shape. The bathroom is decorated in various shades of green, and a clawfoot tub sits against one wall. There's a hatch in the ceiling. Maybe it leads to the attic. You lean out a small window and see a drain pipe on the house's exterior wall. Leaning out further, you see another window, and through it, paintings on the wall. The sun is setting, and the rain is really coming down now, so climbing the drain pipe to the gallery would be tricky. Or I could turn around. Optional challenge. Climb down the drain pipe to the window of the art gallery. If I win, I get to lower the danger meter by 4, and I go to story card 32. If I lose, I raise the danger meter because I probably died. If you do not take the challenge, continue below. I can skip the drain pipe and climb up into the ceiling hatch and go to story card 53. I don't know. I got nothing to help with climbing skills, but the danger meter is only 3. Let's shimmy down a drain pipe. Why not? Alright, so we are going to window to lower the danger. If I lose, I raise the danger meter by 1 and try again. Okay, so let's give this a shot. Got nothing to add to it, so we're just going to roll. And that is a critical failure. Alright, so danger meter goes up 1. So I assume I fell on my butt and landed in the grass, but now we have to climb back up again. Still on 3. 2 ones in a row. Okay. Still on 3. That's a 6. Here, I'll turn this so no one thinks I'm cheating. There we go. Okay, so I win. I lower the danger meter by 4 and go to story card 32. Okay, well, I guess I could have kept going, but now I'm back down to 3. Alright. And I go to story card 32. Oh, which is the top one. Look at that. Stepping into the marble-floored art gallery, you are amazed by more than 100 gold-framed paintings, plus countless abstract modern sculptures on pedestals. Wow! The entire collection must be worth gazillions! Too bad you've got no time to admire any of it. You're eager to keep moving. French doors lead to the study, and a doorway leads outside. You can see a pathway leading to an attached structure that appears to be a mother-in-law apartment. Ooh, a premonition. If you are level 2 or higher on the psychic scale, draw clue 54. That is something. A safe? Old-timey safe? I don't know. Well, we'll figure it out. Alright. If you walk through the French doors to the study, go to story card 33. If you take the path outside to the mother-in-law apartment, go to story card 46. Let's go to the in-law. 46. Come on, there we go. You take the pathway to a wooden apartment with a quaint front porch. No one appears to be home. You try the door and find that it's open. You enter a room that's entirely dark except for one candle-lit corner, where you see a leather desk chair turned away from you, with someone sitting in it. The chair slowly swivels to reveal a chimpanzee wearing a monocle and holding a ballpoint pen. Looking you square in the eye. Uh-oh, looks like you interrupted his work. The chimp calmly places the pen on the desk and removes his monocle. He cracks his knuckles and stands up. It's go time, and this chimp is going for you. The chimp pounces. Way to go, Zach. Alright, required challenge. Fight the chimp. Alright, so I get to fight now. After the fight, the chimp scurries away. So I win, I lower the danger meter by 5. If I lose, I raise the danger meter by 3. Okay, let's see what happens. I mean, it doesn't... I have to do it, but I can't... Okay, I don't have my saber anymore, so I have my knife, but I will add that. I'll use my pocket knife, which gives me +1. So as long as I don't get a 1, I got a 3, which beats, so fantastic. But I can't lower the danger meter anymore because I'm already at there. After the fight, the chimp scurries away. You notice to your left there is a large metal door, which looks completely out of place here. There's also a walkway leading toward what looks to be the study in the main house. Let's check out a strange metal door that has no place in that spot. So we're going to go to story card 60. Oh. Okay, then. Story card 60 is the end of the chapter. You shove the metal door open. When you close it behind you, clang! It sounds like the door to a jail cell slamming shut. You turn to check out where you are. There's an elevator. You get in, press the door close door button, and finally get a moment to catch your breath. You can't believe what you've been through so far, but the elevator should be your ticket to the basement. And that should bring you one step closer to uncovering the mystery of the sounds you heard when you first entered the Marsden house. Now that you know where the elevator is, you wonder if you should go to the basement now, or go back and investigate anything you might have missed. So I can choose to return, or I can go down to the basement. I mean, I didn't get a lot except for a sandwich and a premonition of whatever that is. But I want to keep going forward. I want to see more of the story. So and also I want to leave things open for people who want to play this game themselves. I don't want to reveal everything. So we're going to keep going forward. So that ends Chapter 2. We achieved our goal. We found access to the basement. So far, I'm really enjoying this. I like this extra plot twist stuff. This is pretty cool, where you get extra things from finding these clues and doing stuff. If you are liking the game so far, please comment below. Let us know. If you have played it, please do not spoil anything for others or myself, because there's different ways to win and different things that you can do. But other than that, this has been another fun adventure in the House of Danger, and thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.